Hi, Leo. Quarantine chic. Ew. I have a little bit of a confession. I know, since I started the channel, you guys have been like, girl, drop the Leo placement. Because, obs, there's a lot of Leo. Either you're a Leo or like it's a very dominant placement. And I've been over here being like, I have Saturn in Leo, but other than that, you know, there's not much Leo in my chart. Except in my Vedic chart, I'm a Leo moon. Did I mention this to you already? It's been on my mind lately a lot because I've been noticing how I move. And people have told me for a very long time that my claws are pretty sharp, which never made much sense to me because Virgo moons don't have claws. But here we are. So Leo, and Leo moon and Leo rising, you have a Pluto Jupiter conjunction coming up in your house of work. What does that mean? That means that in a few days you get to reinvent. But it's hard for you to do so because you have some anxiety. And as fate would have it, your anxiety this month, which is probably why the video didn't get done, is surrounding health and the health of elders. So you can imagine if this video had come out the week before March started and I had said, hey, look out for your elders, there's a chance they might get sick, and then all this corona stuff happens, you would have been real upset. But the thing is, it's anxiety around people getting sick, not actually people getting sick. So it might have hurt you more than it helped you. But here we are. And like I said, it's just an anxiety. You are in a lot of ways cloudy, anxious, a bit confused. Yeah, it's in all arenas. Let's keep going. Because in and of itself, the Seven of Cups is not terrible. Sure, you may be seeing demons and monsters where there aren't any. Sure, there is a sense of so many cups, but filled with the wrong things. But like I said, you have some big moves coming up. And I think they're the kind of moves that come to fruition in a way that Leo loves. Just kind of happens. Ooh, out of the blue. Ooh, spontaneously. Ooh, there it was. Improv here, spontaneous there. Oh, wow, bumped into this person here. Oh, wow, that happened. Oh, wow. Taurus. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Out of nowhere. And this Taurus that's offering you this cup is someone that you've had quite a lot of drama with. But here they are. And yes, they seem a bit diminished. And yes, they need some help. And yes, they're coming back very brokenhearted. They missed you. Good. Everyone should miss you. Who shouldn't miss you? Now, if it's not a Taurus and it's actually familial stuff, it could be just a marriage. Doesn't have to be necessarily with an earth sign even, just a marriage, a partnership, financial partnership, where you have been for months now just really confused. Like, what's going on and why? Because the thing is, Leos are clear on what they deserve and don't deserve. So it's very hard for you to take the blame for things that aren't your fault. Like, it's very easy for you to be like, okay, well, I didn't deserve that, so I don't receive that. I'm not claiming that. Let's move along. But not doing so, not wanting to perhaps not wanting to give in to the situation enough to even understand what's going on. You're just like, no, this is confusing. It's not my fault. I'm not dealing with this. This is your problem. You deal, you do what you have to, but keep this mess away from me. Especially because I have so much work stuff coming up and I have so much that I need to focus on. Like, I can't do this with you. If you want to be this person who causes this kind of pain in my life, then just see yourself out. Like, it's okay, dog. Especially if that person has been down low with some ridiculous water sign. That someone who's so ridiculous to you that you're like, you know how you get sick obsessed with someone? Oh my God. This has happened to me recently. Can I share with you? I know I don't really share like personal anecdotal stuff so much anymore, but my Leo moon wants to share with you. I recently had a situation like this where I was like, who is this ridiculous person and why is this person a factor in my life at all? Oh, because someone I know is paying attention to this person. Whether they're meaning to, whether it's nefarious or not, I don't know. But I do know that it's inappropriate. I do know that I don't like it. And also I know this person is whack. So on every level, I'm confused. I'm confused in terms of being a partner. I'm confused in terms of being a girl. I'm confused in terms of aesthetic. I'm confused in terms of someone who knows how to do my makeup. I'm confused as someone who knows what Facetune is, but perhaps doesn't realize that it's okay to change your whole face. Like, I went through all of it. And at the end of it, all I could think was, you are so whack for messing with this whack person. And that made you see that person that you were dealing with, also, even if it's, again, financial, siblings, whatever, as also extremely whack, because guilt by association. Like, you can't do that and come over here. Because look at that. Like, no, dog, look at that. What is that? That's not even funny. That's disrespectful. It's so bad. What are you doing? You're disrespecting me. So, that's where you were. But then there is this Ace of Cups in the Hierophant. This is the Taurus. This is the Earth sign. This is the person who wants to really be in your life, wants to really be a part of your business, coming correct and saying, hey, this is what it is. I have this, and I know you don't believe me, but it's all for you. Excuse me. So what do you want to do? And I wish I could tell you that it's going to be all like roses and happy or whatever, but listen, this person needs to feel the teeth. They need to feel the claws. And if you sink your claws in a little deep, that's also okay, because they kind of deserve it. And you know, I'm the first one to be like, put your claws away, be nice, Leo. Everyone's afraid of you anyway. But you know what? Whoever this trife bitch is, they deserve the claws. And anyone that they were messing with, anyone you know that was messing with them, also deserves the claws. Use them. Go ahead. Go ahead. Because the good fortune and the good luck is yours. Why? Because your karma is clear. You didn't do nothing. And why is that person coming back around? And why is that person coming back around in such a public way? Explain it to me. Why? Because you're dope. They know it. Whatever that whack-ass situation was is obviously over. And now it's time to settle down. Nope. Good. Now, other things going on this month aside from juicy love stuff. In terms of work, the cycles are ending and beginning, but they're ending and beginning in terms of inspiration. You have been on this one glorious track that's been great, and you have in some ways branched off here and there, but now you get the unique opportunity to completely revamp if you want to. So you can go all the way left into a field that no one thought that you would have any sort of skill in, And you're going to crush it because you're walking into it with this extreme confidence, right? Like, my stuff is finally going well. The pieces of my puzzle are finally fitting. You can't tell me what I can and cannot do or what I can and cannot achieve. If everything is going right in Leo's life, no one can stop Leo. Can't deny the sun. Powerful stuff. What you have to be careful of. Whoever this person is, who right now is just a whack-ass page of cups, please don't give them any importance by talking about them too much. You're just going to elevate them way past anything they should be. You don't need it. You don't need it, especially because look where you're heading. You don't need it. You have so much good stuff going on. And if there's a Gemini in your life that you would like to collaborate with, go ahead and do that. There's a lot of money in that. A lot of money in it. That partnership will go really well. And if that's a love partnership that you've been working on, striving for, sometimes the best thing you can do with a Gemini is just to let them be. Let them be. Leave them with their cups. They'll come back around with all the full cups. They'll be there. Just let them be. That's all. But they love you. And they're proficient. And they're loyal like you. And there is so much money, so much abundance to be had with that collaboration, with that friendship, with that love interest even. So don't make things that are just completely inconsequential, don't make them important. We don't need anyone getting here. No thanks. We're good. Right here. Hey, now I can associate myself with the Strength card. Yay, I love it. All right, peeps. Let's look at these cards, yeah? I love you. Hi, Leo. Welcome to part 2. Hey, I wanted to ask you guys something. Is it a Leo thing, since I'm embracing my Leo moon, is it a Leo thing that when people try to tell you how they didn't like what you did, but you already apologized, that you don't really care? I'm just wondering, because I have this one quality that doesn't really fit with any of my signs, but I'm thinking it really might be the Leo moon. Because if I apologize to you for something that I readily accept, like, okay, my bad, I did this, and you want to still be mad at me for it, I kind of just stop caring. I don't know why, but it's like, I've done what I needed to do. If you're still not happy, I'm not really sure how I can help you. Maybe you need to go help yourself. Is that a Leo thing? I'm thinking it is. All right. 7 of Cups. It has been confusing. And then slowly things come to light. One by one by one by one. And what is it that comes to light? That there is real love here. That there is real connection. That there is real opportunity. Wealth. Connection. Stability. Marriage. Sure, there has been contention. Sure, there has been arguing. Sure, there has been in a work situation some stress related to co-workers. But the pain has been transmuted into a charity of sorts. The pain, with the help of a Libra, has been transmuted into an understanding. So you can see that the person who you feel hurt you, confused you, was not themselves all that there, or didn't think very much of themselves, which is why they could go and be super whack with whack job over here. Now, this may have put you, 8 of Swords, in a place that you didn't really appreciate, got you, but what we don't want to do now is relive the past. So, what I just said is actually very apt. Do you keep apologizing for something that you already apologized for? No, right? Well, you can't expect other people to do that either. So let's stop wanting more than what we would give. Okay, that's very important. Let's stop wanting more than we could give and focus on what we have. You have this air sign in your life that is really aggressively trying to get this water sign out. They hate this water sign. And I don't blame them, because the people around you know what you've been through. They know you're hurt. They know how you've suffered. Now, not a lot of people do, and I don't think I've ever used the word suffered in a Leo reading before, because it's not really something that you would readily like to admit to. But you have. You have gone from rushing towards love, feeling that it was the perfect connection to, or feeling like it was the perfect work situation, perfect friendship, to what happened? What happened? It's okay. It doesn't matter what happened. What happens now is what's important. So, on a world stage, very publicly, this person is coming back to you and saying, hey, I made mistakes. I was less of a person. I'm getting better. I would like this beautiful future. Wheel of Fortune, Four of Wands, marriage, stability, connection, joy, fiery, like you. I would like this with you. Not because I can't have it on my own. Not because I didn't make mistakes. Not because you don't know about them. But because I want you. And then you get to decide, how does that work with your life? Because your focus is supposed to be work for the next 30 days. But there's so much drama. What I would say is decrease the drama as much as possible. Forgive this person if it's in your heart that you still love them, and move forward and take care of work. Now, when you're taking care of work, what does that mean? It means out of confusion arises some beautiful idea. Something very different than anything you've ever done. And you go, hey, maybe even with the Taurus, maybe with this Gemini here, you've come up with something new, something dynamic, and you really want to put time into it. Do it. Do it. This is your time to do your thing. The new thing. Don't tell anybody. You don't have to unless they're directly involved. Keep it to yourself, and you're good at that anyway, until you know how something is going to work. You don't say too much, and that's good. Studies have proven if you tell people what you're going to do before you do it, you have a tendency not to do it, because the brain says, oh, well, I already got the admiration and the affirmation for saying that I was going to do it. I don't really need to do it anymore. We don't want to do that. Okay? So you're keeping it to yourself. You're working on this new thing. You're not letting your love life distract you because you're either forgiving or you're not. Let's make it very black and white, like Leo likes it. You're either going to forgive and try or not forgive. That's it. Those are your options. Oh, but this person did that. Yeah. And they're saying they did it and they're coming back. So either they still want to be with you, or they're going to do the same thing again. And that's what you may be worried about. It doesn't look like they will. I think that they've figured out pretty clearly with the mistakes they've made that this person is just hella whack. And that's it. And that's all. And then we can look forward to some great contentment. Now, this is not to say that you won't decide in a couple of months from now or in 8-9 months from now that you still want to get out of this. You may want to. You may feel like your life path is going in a different direction and you can't follow this one anymore because it's too sad or it's too, depressing or let's just be honest that it's not good enough for you. Could be that. Right? Could be that. Let's get into the extended right now and we'll look at it. Love you. Wait, it wasn't like that. It was like... Yeah, it was. Like so. Good stuff. All right. If you would like a personal reading, people have been asking a lot and I never really address it. I'm sorry, I'll just be putting links below. You can get a recorded reading through Cameo. The link is below. Or you can do a 15-minute video chat call reading with me. Both of those links will be below. One is through Cameo. The other is through Chatalize. The Instant Extended, the link when you buy the Instant Extended goes straight to your inbox. Please check your spam folder. And if you buy it through Vimeo, then you can watch it on the Vimeo platform. And as long as you log in, you can view it forever. Good? Well, the link, the instant link, you can view forever as well because you have the link. And your email has been approved. So there's that. Love you. See you in a second.